Hello, everyone. My name is Cristhian Rojas Vite. I work at the Escuela Superior de Huejutla from the Autonomous University of Hidalgo State. And today's topic is about conjunctions in English. In this case, we're going to work with three conjunctions, and, or, and but. But probably you are wondering, what are the conjunctions? Well, in English, there are words that are called conjunctions. For example, and, or, and but. And we use these words to create sentences, or in this case, to join them. For example, conjunctions can be used in order to provide a little bit of more information or to provide alternatives, probably to give a personal reason, or when you have an unexpected kind of information. So for today's word in this topic, we're going to work with these three conjunctions, and, or, and but. Well, hello once again. Welcome to this interesting presentation. In today's topic, every one of you is going to learn how to use conjunctions in order to present your information or the ideas in a better way. For example, we use these words every single day, even though in your mother tongue, that probably is Spanish, or when you are practicing English at school, or when you go out of the classroom. So don't worry and enjoy the presentation. Once again, what are the conjunctions? Well, a very short definition about a conjunction is a word that links other words or phrases or clauses together. There are basically three main types of conjunctions that we're going to work on today's session: coordinating, correlative, and subordinator. Well, in this session, we're going to work with some of the coordinator conjunctions. So let's jump into the next slide. A conjunction is also a word that is used to connect clauses or sentences or to coordinate words in the same clause. For example, for the first conjunction and, specifically, it is used to add or connect words, phrases, or clauses. It signifies addition of a relationship or equal importance. For example, she likes tea and coffee. So right here in this example, we have two elements, and we are joining these two elements with the conjunction and. In the second example, I need to buy bread and milk. Once again here, I have two elements. In the first case, I need to buy bread and also I need to buy some milk. So we can join these two sentences together and we can form just one that it says, I need to buy bread and milk. Okay, so continuing with this example about using and, it is a useful word for linking ideas together. If you need more details, for example, feel free to ask at the end of the video. You will find out my email. You can send an email or right here onto the chat. So we have some examples right here in which we're using the conjunction and. I love reading books and watching movies. These are two of my favorite hobbies. So I can say, I love reading books and watching movies. For the second example, she invited both John and Sarah to the party. Number 3, he went to the store and bought some groceries. Number 4, they were tired and hungry after working all day. So as you can observe right here in these examples, we are joining two ideas or two sentences together using the conjunction and. Let's continue with the next one. She enjoys dancing and singing. We visited the museum and saw many interesting exhibits. It is important to study hard and learn English. And this is why right now you're watching this video, because it is important to study hard and learn English. So now, Let's continue with the next slide about a different conjunction. In this case, we're going to work with the conjunction or. As it was mentioned before, a conjunction is a word used to connect clauses or sentences or to coordinate words in the same clause. In this case, we're going to work with or. It is used to present alternatives or when you have choices. It means that only one of the ideas or items may be true or applicable. For example, do you want tea or coffee? So right now, probably in this example, a person is offering you one of these two options, but you need to select only one. And that's why the person is presenting you with the two options using or. Once again, I'm going to repeat the question. Do you want tea or coffee? And then this is your final decision. You choose only one. And the second example, we can go to the park or stay home. So once again here, you only need to choose only one of the two options presented. So now, let's continue with the next slide. Remember, it is a useful word for offering options or choices. In this case, of course, we're talking about or. And right here, as you can observe, we have many more examples. Let's check the first one. Would you prefer to travel by plane or by train? You can have a sandwich or a salad for lunch. But remember, you can only choose one option. Number 3, should we watch a movie or play a board game tonight? So remember, these are the two options, and right now, you select only one of them. Number 4, do you like playing soccer or basketball? Number 5, do you want to study at the library or at home? Which one is the best place for you to study? The library or at home? So, number 6, you can write with a pen or a pencil. Yeah, when you're doing your exam, maybe you can use a pen or a pencil. And the last one right here. Would you like to visit the beach or the mountains for your vacation? Once again, there are two options presented to you, and you only have to choose one. In the next slide, we have the conjunction but. This conjunction introduces a contrast or an exception. It signifies it's different from what precedes. For example, she wanted to bake a cake, but she didn't have all the ingredients. You know what? Right now, this person was really ready to prepare some cake, and after that, she realized she didn't have all the ingredients. And we are using this conjunction in order to connect the ideas, but giving a contrast. In the example number 2, it says, I wanted to go for a walk, but it started raining. And number 3, I like watching soccer games, but I can play it. I can play soccer. Okay. And right here in this slide, we have more examples about using but. For example, it says, he's usually punctual, but today he was late. The movie was entertaining, but the ending was disappointing. Number 3, my friend is good at math, but she struggles with writing essays. The next one, the hotel was luxurious, but the service was poor. They planned a picnic, but it started to rain. They had some ideas in mind, but at the end, everything changed. It says, I finished my homework, but I forgot to bring it to school. And that happens very often right here with our students. But they're using this conjunction in order to demonstrate what was happening. Okay. The next one. The dog is very friendly, but it barks a lot. Every single day it's making a lot of noise. And the last one, we wanted to go hiking, but the trail was closed. They had an idea in mind, but at the end, their plans changed completely. And well, today you have seen how to use some of the conjunctions. Remember, there are many more conjunctions, but it's crucial for you to practice quite often and repeat this exercise as much as possible. You can repeat the video as many times as you want. And remember, we were practicing with the conjunctions and, or, and but. And these conjunctions are very important because you can enhance your writing and your speaking by connecting ideas effectively. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. Remember, once again, my name is Cristhian Rojas Vite, and I work at the Escuela Superior de Huejutla. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at this email. Thank you so much, and that's all for today. Goodbye.
Este video es presentado por el Sistema Ciencia Garza Educativa de la Universidad Autónoma del Estado de Hidalgo.